Guys, it's another video. I love sitting here, to be honest. You know, one of those things that you do and you enjoy what you're doing? I actually like sitting here and just being able to share stuff with you. And that's like the highlight of my day. As I mentioned to you before, if by any chance in my life I can help to change one person, the way they think and the way they look at their life, that's it. I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time listening to this video. I hope you can share it with somebody if it's not for you, or you can actually just let it, maybe get you from point A to B. That's all I want. I just want one person that this video can help. Now, for such a long time, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to sit here, share with people my life experiences and be able to go, this is what happened to me. And if it can help you, even better. I was born in Kenya in a small town called Kakamega. And being born there, I wasn't subjected to so many things. I remember coming to Australia, and when I came to Australia, it was just such a different place. In Kenya, when you're waiting, the buses, they just come and go. So you can get to a bus at any time that you want. And you don't have to look at the schedule time or the timetable when the bus is coming, when the train is going, and all that kind of stuff. So the buses are just coming and going. There is no time restriction. I remember getting to Australia and I had to wait for a bus, and you had to look for the timetable, what time it's coming, and all that. And it was just amazing. It was totally out of my comfort zone. It was so shocking. And if I have to share this with you, I went my first day at TAFE. When I got there, not my first day, my early days at being at TAFE, got there, and there was this day we had to go and do some work on the computer. And, we walked into the library, which they had maybe 20 computers, and every kid, and I want to share this with you, these kids were the age of maybe 17. I think I was maybe 23, 24. I was the eldest guy. I was the senior of the class. And we sat there, and the lecturer was sitting there, so everyone, put on your computer. We want to look at Microsoft Word. So what we're going to do today, we're going to design this and this and this. And honestly, I thought he wasn't speaking English. I was asking myself, what is he talking about? What is Microsoft? What is turning the computer on? What is happening here? And I could see all this screen in front of me pop up, and they're popping, and I'm thinking, why is mine not popping up? There must be something I need to do, and I did not know what to do completely. It was a really different place to be, and to be able to sit in a room, you're the only person who doesn't know what to do. It creates a lot of self-doubt in your head, completely. Now, the reason why I'm sharing that with you, I want to tell you this. I've been that guy. I've been that guy that I didn't even want to sit in front of this to record. Why? Because I doubted myself. Because I didn't think I was good enough. Because from my upbringing, or from when I landed here, I never thought I was good. And so the first point I want to share with you is, what is the number one key that is holding you back? I've been held back so many times with the circumstances that I've been. I couldn't speak English. I didn't know what the computer was. I couldn't write. And even up to now, I do accept I cannot write. Sometimes I can't read. Most of the time when I do my post, somebody will send me a message and say, what are you writing about? And I just cannot understand it. So what are the things that hold most people from doing or becoming what they want to be? Number one, the little voice in your head. I want you to listen to this. We all have voices in your head. Have you ever found yourself just talking to yourself when you're about to do something? And you're telling yourself, oh, what if I do this if I fail? And then another voice goes, but you haven't even done it. But what if you do this and people laugh at you? And then all of a sudden that voice of, you're not good enough. This might not be well. You can do this. That little voice in your head, I've heard it. It's spoken to me. It creates doubt, self-doubt, and it makes you cripple that you don't do what you need to do. I just want to share this with you. You can do whatever you need to do. Stop allowing that self-doubt. Stop allowing that fear. Stop allowing that voice telling you that you cannot do it. Stop allowing that sound in your voice in your head that says you're not good enough. Stop allowing that voice, because that voice is there to stop you from being who you want to be. I can guarantee you, whatever you want to do, there's somebody somewhere else that is doing 10 times better than you're doing it, and you are better than them. You know why? Because they refuse to listen to that voice. I refused to listen to that voice when I sat in that class and I didn't know what I was doing. I refused to walk away when I was sitting in that class and something was telling me, you need to walk away from this class because you'll never get it. I refused to say, you know what? I'm not smart because I never got the education that I wanted. Stop listening to that voice in your head. That voice is going to stop you from being who you want to be, being able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Number 2, start doing. I want you to fuck it up. Seriously, I want you to fuck it up. I can tell you the first video I made, I did it 10 times. I had a script. I don't do script. I'm not kidding. I don't do script because I cannot follow it. I just do. I say what I want and how I want it. There'll be people who will like it. I just want you to get started. I want you to do. And the more you do, the better. I always tell people, if you know somebody called Roger Federer, if you know Serena Williams, if you know maybe somebody like Nadal, when they hit their first forehand, was it perfect? No, they were not. Did they stop? No, they didn't. They kept on going. They kept on hitting that backhand or forehand, backhand over and over and over and over until they got it right. So the number one point I want you to understand, stop listening to that voice. Number 2, I just want you to start doing. I want you to start doing, and I want you to mess it up, because it's from that messing it up that you're going to find something amazing. It's from you messing it up that you're going to gain more confidence to be able to do. I have done that. I have gained confidence to be able to do this video because I did the first one, I messed it up. I did the second one, the third one, the fourth. And then the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, I started looking at what I did on the first one, and I realized I'm not doing it anymore, I'm doing something better, and I kept going. I don't do script because I cannot read and present at the same time. I just keep it real. That's why every video I say keep it real. These are the 2 things that hold most people back. You listening to that voice and you not taking action. I don't care how many books you can read. I don't care how many seminars you go to. You have to start doing. The moment you start doing, that's the only place there's learning. But without doing, you can read as much as you want. You can go to many seminars, courses, and everything. Without action, it's nothing. So guys, if you're out there, you want something, there's something that you're passionate about, there's something that you want to do, you want to change your job, you want to start a side hustle, I want to tell you this. Stop listening to that voice that is telling you you're not enough. Stop listening to that voice that is limiting you from what you want to do, and start doing it. It doesn't matter how bad you are. It doesn't matter how you embarrass yourself. But you know what? With time, you get better. You have a gift. You have a gift that most people don't. You have a gift that somebody's waiting to listen to, share, or grow from it. Your story can encourage somebody out there. All I'm asking you is to share it whichever way. Don't let that little limiting belief stop you from sharing that story. Don't let that limiting belief stop you from helping somebody with your amazing story. Just start doing it. And from there, we can reset, we can readjust, and we can go forward. You know what time it is? It's time to keep it real.